Hello, people. How are you? And hope you are keeping safe in these corona times. So, I decided to make this video to share my long term views on the Note 20 Ultra. So, as you know, I got this phone around 2 months back and just thought of sharing my long term impressions on this. So, first and foremost, overall, I must tell you that this is one of the best phone I have ever used. And there's a various factors that goes into it. Why I say so? Because of the screen. So first and foremost is the screen. Beautiful display, absolutely gorgeous. Almost screen end to end screen um, size with no almost no bezels. So yeah, there's a slight forehead and chin, but yeah, nothing you will notice. And the 120 hertz refresh rate. That is, in my opinion, the absolute killer feature. Because I tried to use 60 hertz phone, or even in this Note 20 Ultra, I tried to go down to 120 hertz and sorry, go down to 60 hertz after using 120 hertz for a month or so. But yeah, I cannot go back to 60 hertz anymore. Now, people, those who have not used 120 hertz might not know that difference, but once you have used it, I mean, you cannot go back. So, big display, 120 hertz, these are the two absolutely essential feature in my opinion, because as you know, Note 20 is actually probably the most expensive phone out right now, because even the base versions of the new upcoming iPhone 12 Pro Max is actually cheaper than the launch price of Note 20 Ultra. So I'm in UK, so I got the Exynos version. So yes, I mean, Snapdragon might be slightly better, but of course I don't have any benchmark, so I don't know. So overall, in terms of performance, absolute beast. I have not noticed any hiccups, any delay, any lag whatsoever. But yeah, I'm not a heavy gamer, so those who game might be able to tell a bit better. But I don't think it will cause any trouble if you even play the most demanding games out there. Battery life could have been better. That's the only issue I could say about Note 20 Ultra, because considering this is a powerhouse, the device meant for media consumption, so battery life should have been better. You can still get 1 day of usage with medium uh, use, but if you like a very heavy user, always on the phone and playing a lot of games and using the camera quite often, then it will not last you a day. I have been getting around 4.5 hours screen on time, with maybe around over a period of like 30 hours. And yeah, I have kept the always on display. So always on display, if you keep it off, then of course you might gain half an hour more of screen on time. In terms of the camera, again, you guys might have seen my earlier video. So it is the best camera I have ever used. Now, I am not saying best because it takes the best picture, but I am saying it best because of the versatility it gives you, the options of taking different type of pics. Because it has, as you know, the huge camera bump, which almost as thick as the phone itself. So here you have the 108 megapixel. Now 108 megapixel camera is actually, you will not use it daily, but when you do, maybe you are out on a trip or something, but when you do, you can clearly see the difference when you zoom in the picture or post on social media. That 108 megapixel photo is much clearer compared to a normal photo that you take on auto mode. So 108 megapixel, not to be used always, but gives you an option. Second is the telephoto, the 5 times optical zoom. Now again, you might not be using it every day, but there will be some situations when you will want to use it. Like I went on a trip a few months back when in the UK the lockdown was not in effect. So 5 time zoom did prove to be useful in taking, even I tried to took the portrait mode of people by using the 5 times zoom. So it is it gives you an option, a flexibility. and then the ultra wide. So ultra wide also very good on this phone. So all these three things, if you combine, so you get everything. I mean, there's no sort of picture your Note 20 Ultra cannot take. You have nighttime on the cameras, you have everything. Even on the selfie camera, you have the nighttime option. So camera, one of the best out there, in my opinion, and it provides you more flexibility than any other camera you have. Yes, yeah. One thing for the camera that you might want to know is that yes, sometimes it takes a bit of time. There's shutter lag basically. So, but when you press the button and by the time it completes the whole pic taking process, so there is a slight delay. Nothing major, but it's not as fast as the Pixel or maybe even the iPhone. So it's probably because of the large sensor of the main camera. But yeah, I have not faced any situation till now that I wanted to capture a moment and I missed that moment. So I have not faced a situation till now. But yeah, if you have kids or pets, you might. But I don't think it's a deal breaker. So that was about the camera. Media consumption, as I mentioned, because of the big and beautiful screen, it is on a different level altogether. So these were my thoughts about it, and now I will just talk about the pricing of this phone. So as you know, in UK it launched at I think around 1,179 pounds. But now I was looking on websites yesterday, so I just noticed that there are some pre Black Friday deals going on. So if you want to buy a Note 20 Ultra right now, you can get it for 999 on Amazon. So that makes it a quite an attractive option. So basically you are just it is below 1,000 pounds, so more than 180 pounds discount, and it is at the same price at iPhone 11 Pro Max, not Pro Max, the iPhone 12 Pro, and in fact 100 pounds cheaper than the upcoming iPhone 12 Pro Max. So if you were looking for a uh, new phone and we're waiting for these Black Friday deals, so I think you can give this a thought. And of course, it always comes down to whether you want to go for the iPhone or to Android. So that is upon is your personal preference. But yeah, if you go for the Note 20 Ultra, I mean, you will be very happy with it. So you cannot go wrong. So yeah, of course, this is the biggest feature of Note, the S Pen Note 20 Ultra. So do you use the S Pen? Maybe previous Note users might be able to tell me. So I have used Note 8, Note 9. So I don't use it daily, but I do use it, just when if I'm on a call with my colleagues. So and I don't have my notebook lying around, so then I just take out the S Pen and just quickly note down a few points for work. So it proves useful in that regard. So if you are someone who is taking a lot of notes and don't want to carry a pen and paper, so yeah, this will prove useful. But the best feature of this is to take photos. So because this is a big phone, so when you're trying to take group selfie, you don't have to do that hand gymnastics trying to you know reach reach these. So, and of course it's a slippery device, so you need to be a bit careful. That's where this S Pen comes in handy, because you can just take the photo using this. So if you see, so I'm trying to take a pic. If I click it, see, it takes the picture. So this is a very handy tool, because you can just even keep it on some slab or something at a distance, and then use the S Pen to take a picture. So this gives you again this is a very good functionality, and is quite useful and has proved to be quite useful for me. So these were my thoughts, and yep, let me know if you have any questions about Note 20 Ultra. I know the most question is whether how does it compare to the Snapdragon variant. So as I mentioned, I have not used the Snapdragon variant, but if you buy it, you won't have any complaint that I can guarantee. Snapdragon variant might have better battery life, but yeah, overall, as I mentioned, that battery life could have been better. It's not the best, but yeah, you can still get 1 day of usage. And I just received an October update yesterday, so people are saying that it improves the camera as well as the battery life. So I am yet to see how it makes a difference, because in these corona times you don't go out that much. So if you are always at home, always near the charger, always on Wi-Fi, then the battery life does not matter to you that much. So this was my long-term view on the Note 20 Ultra. If you're looking for a new phone, you can definitely consider Note 20 Ultra, especially because it is available at a bargain, especially in the UK, and I'm sure that it must be at a discount in other markets also. And yep, it does offer some advantage over iPhone 12. The most important is the 120 hertz screen, so you don't have that on the iPhone 12. Any of these, even the 12 Pro Max won't have it. But yeah, let's see how it compares with 12 Pro Max. So of course, I am not planning to buy a 12 Pro Max because I'm not a professional YouTuber who gets the review units. But yeah, I will be watching the reviews of 12 Pro Max and will be sharing my thoughts on which is a better option between the Note 20 Ultra and the 12 Pro Max. And also, I will be uploading a new uh, video on the Pixel 5. So I have used that Pixel 5 for 2 weeks now, and I'm planning to do a video on 2 weeks impression. So in fact, I'm shooting this video on my Pixel 5 right now. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, and I will try to post as many videos as I can, because I'm of course not a professional YouTuber, so I don't have each and every device, or uh, I cannot buy each and every device, because of course I am just a normal working person. I don't have that much money. But yeah, if you appreciate my efforts, please do subscribe and like. Thank you. Have a nice day.